Welcome to Valdosta Video Security Incorporated's tutorial on the GVEYE app used to watch your cameras on your iPhone. First thing we're going to do is go to the App Store. We're going to search for GeoVision. You want to choose the first one that comes up, GeoVision. And you're looking for the GVEYE app, and it's generally the first one that pops up. Now, I've already downloaded it, so it's ready to open. It's a free app. You can download it and then hit open. And this is the home page. And when the home page first pops up, there'll be a pop-up window that says demo mode, yes or no. You can say no and move to the next step. To check all the settings that we recommend for viewing your cameras, go to the top right hand corner, the sprocket, and this is your settings for your camera app. Now, as I said before, the demo mode is the first option. That loads cameras in that are set up for demo and from GeoVision, and you don't need those in your system, so you can turn that off. The next is username and password for your cameras. That's if you're adding just one camera, but you can leave these alone. Auto add to live view, I like to leave that on. What it does is once you load your cameras, it will populate them to all the screens available. The live view settings, this will show the device name. That's that one, leave it on. Show device time. Keep the image ratio, you want that on. Email, that's the email notifications, and the next settings are depending on what type of cameras you have. The PTZ speed, that's if you have a pan tilt zoom camera, you can adjust what speed you want it running on your phone. The bottom is the default HD, you want to leave that on. That'll run the cameras in high definition on your phone. So basically all these settings here, you want them on except the edge tool. Next one is audio, playback settings. If you have audio set up on your cameras, then you want this turned on so you can hear it on your phone. The disable screen off, that will keep the cameras on your phone displaying, and your phone will not go to sleep and black out the screen. The next available option is the upgrade. This is the upgrade for the fisheye dewarp app. It's a one-time charge, $2.99 from GeoVision. This will open up all the options for your fisheye. If we installed a 360 fisheye camera on your system, then you want to download this app. It's a one-time fee. So now we're ready to add the cameras to our iPhone. The top left-hand corner, the three bars, that's your setup screen. It'll come up to add camera. You want to hit the plus sign in the top right corner. You want to give your system a name. This can be anything. It doesn't have to match anything that's been pre-programmed into your system. This is just what you personally want to name it, like home. If you have several systems, one at home, one at the office, anything like that, a location, you can type anything there. This particular system we're going to use for demo purposes is in our install van. So I'm just going to label it van. The IP address we will furnish to you after your installation if you've set it up for web viewing. If you some reason don't have it or lost it, you by all means can email us at info@valdostavideosecurity.com, and we'll send you your credentials for logging into your system. But you should have it in your welcome package with your IP address and your username and password. So we're going to type in, and this is usually a gvdip.com. This particular case, it's the van. After typing in your IP address, which is either gvdip.com or an actual IP address we've given you, depending on how we had to set up your system on your network. The next is the web port. That's generally always going to stay 80 unless something else on your system is using port 80. We'll have changed that to 90 or 91. Your web port will generally always be 80 though. The next is the port that the cameras stream on for your iPhone. It's set up to use 56,000. So you want to type 56000, 56,000 in the port. The next is your username and password that we have furnished to you when we set up the system. Type in your username and then your password. Scroll down a little bit and you'll see get information. This is now, once we've typed in our username and password, we want to get the information from the server. You'll see a spiral for a few seconds depending on your internet speed, and then you'll get a green check mark, and that tells you that your iPhone has connected to your system. You saw the green check mark come up. So now what we want to do before we hit save in the top right hand corner, we want to tell it how many cameras we want to load to our phone. Now, as you can see, the system will hold 32 cameras, 64 cameras, excuse me. If you have just say 4 cameras, 8 cameras, 12, you can just tell it to load that many. And the way you do that is hit select. The first option, you want to start with camera number 1. And in this particular case, we have 4 cameras on our van, so we're going to stop at camera 4. So we've selected to load cameras 1 through 4 onto our iPhone. So we hit select, and as you can see, only the first 4 are checked. At the very top right hand corner, you want to hit save. That just saved all that information we put in our phone to our live screen and our setup. So you only have to do that one time. So now when we hit live in the top left hand corner, it will automatically populate our cameras into our system. And if you've got more than 6 cameras, this first page holds 6. You scroll to the left and then your other cameras would be here, and you can keep scrolling to the 64 cameras available to display on your phone.